How to create your own website for free. People are often intimidated by building their own websites, because they think you need to know a lot about writing code, graphic interfaces, and other technical issues. That may have been the case a decade or so ago, but today, anybody can build their own website quickly and for free, once they know a few tricks of the trade. When you use the free tools and theme templates available at open-source sites like WordPress, building a high-quality website is easy. Open source means that anybody can use it and you don't have to pay to use its tools. WordPress is very easy to use and even has hundreds of free tutorial videos you can watch that show you how to do every step. WordPress has thousands of pre-made themes, which are website templates that you can use for free starting right away. It also offers paid themes. Another benefit of WordPress is that it has a lot of free plugins that you can drag and drop onto your website, including such things as creating automated links to your Facebook, Twitter, and other social media pages, polls, and other desirable additions to your web pages. Plus, WordPress makes it super easy to add photos, images, video, and audio recordings to your website. And you don't even need to know anything about HTML or CSS code writing. If you can drag and drop, you have all the skills you need to create a high-quality, professional-looking website. Getting started with WordPress, the first thing you need to do is create an account with WordPress. It's free and only takes a few minutes. All you really need is an email address, and you are ready to go. Go to the WordPress homepage and click on the Get Started button. Here you can set up your free account and choose a name for your website. You will be sent an email with a link that activates your WordPress account. Now you are ready to build your page. Whenever you log into WordPress, you will automatically be brought to your dashboard. This is the place where you create new web pages, choose themes, add new features, and do everything else you need to build and maintain your website pages. On the left-hand side of your dashboard, there are a set of buttons you use to create your settings, make changes, and add new elements to your website. The first couple of times you use WordPress, you're going to want to take the time to learn about these tools by watching the free tutorial videos that explain how to use them. Creating your first web page. To build your first new web page on WordPress, click on the Posts button on your dashboard, and then click on Add New. This automatically generates a new page. There's a space for the headline or title and a box underneath for your content. You will also find different icons that perform various functions, including using different typefaces, bullet points, adding links, and adding images and other media. WordPress will automatically save drafts as you build your web page. Or you can click on the Save Draft button. To see what your page will look like to visitors, click on the Preview button at any time. When you are happy with the final version of your web page, click on the Publish button, and your web page will instantly be posted to your server. You can edit or modify your web page anytime you want, even after you have posted it online. Changes are automatically updated, so anybody who goes to your page will only see the latest version. You also can delete portions of your website, or even the entire web page itself, anytime you want. To learn more techniques about how to build your online business, then the doorway is here. Follow the link below and fill in your details. philandtomplus.com/subscribe. This article is part of online multi-millionaire Matt Lloyd's My Online Business Education Done For You article series. To have access to the global marketing and distribution rights of these exclusive articles requires Titanium membership. P.S. Before I go, let me tell you about today's free bonus. If you want to access our free video series on how to get free leads online using video marketing, then subscribe to Phil and Tom Plus by following the link below. philandtomplus.com/subscribe. Phil and Tom Media Publishing and Broadcasting help visionary families and a few emerging entrepreneurs to use video to grow an online brand and build a 6- to 7-figure business, become financially free and have fun while they're doing it. Phil and Tom would like to wish you well in your business endeavors. They look forward to working with you and helping you create your own website. Have a great day and thanks for listening.
The first thing that you need to do to be able to publish something to the web is to set up your website. We're using cPanel, which is at mccdgm.net/cPanel. Now you've been assigned a password and a username. I have several. I'm going to use Mary for this one. And you will use what was assigned to you, which should be some combination of your first name, last name. It's all inside of the classroom. When you first start, it's going to tell you to change your password. Now, your new password should have a combination of letters, numbers, capital and lowercase. Something easy for you to remember but hard for other people to guess. And you'll have to type it in twice. And then hit change your password now. Now every semester I will usually in the summer I completely wipe everything clean. So you want to save everything, have a backup, because you won't be able to get into it after the semester's over. It'll be up till at least June, July, but by August it's coming down. Once you're in here, it's going to tell me that my password has been changed in all of these areas. That's fine. I'm going to hit go back, and it's going to have me log in again with the new password. If you run into problems, I can always reset your password for you again. It has getting started help. It's not a bad idea to view their video tutorials. I've already seen them, and I'm not going to play them in this video, but you probably should watch them. We're going to ignore most of this for our class, the top applications. We'll do something with with WordPress once, so I will show you how to use that. We're not going to really be using any of the automated things. We're not going to be setting up webmail in this class. Pretty much, you're going to work with two things here. You're going to work with your file manager and possibly your FTP accounts. So when I go into my file manager, and I'm typically going to go into the web group, public_HTML. You're going to see that I have multiple folders in here. I have index.html, and that's really important because index is named, when it's named index.html, that's what opens up by default. So my web address for that file would be mary.mccdgm.net, and that I don't have to type anything in. Index is the default page. This is what shows up. And if I were to put /index.html here, you'd see it's the exact same page. So you use index, and it has to be lowercase. I don't want you using spaces or uppercase letters in any of your file names. That's critically important. In fact, sometimes things won't even upload if you're using spaces. So in my file manager, that index page links to an index page in each of these folders. Now this is for our Web 175 class. You may already have existing folders if you've taken any of the other classes. If you've taken CIS 142 or Web 105, you might already have these in here. If you haven't already done so, you want to create a new folder. And the new folder should be named Web 175. And that's going to be created in your public HTML folder. And you'll hit create new folder. I'm not going to because mine already exists. In this folder, we're going to put in a bunch of different things. We're going to have different folders for each lab and for each project. I'm actually probably just going to do one folder for all of the labs. So I'm going to do a new folder, and I'm going to call the folder Labs. And I could organize this a little bit further, which I'm going to do. I'm going to name a folder Images, and I'm going to drop my Eli image inside of there. Now typically if I was doing a full website, I would also have a folder for, and I'll go ahead and include that, cascading style sheets, and possibly one for JavaScript, but I don't think I'm going to end up using that in this class, at least not at the top level. So when I look at my index page here, and we'll see if that one exists. I think it exists, but I don't think I've put anything in it yet. So this is for website design, and it's here, but it's blank. There's nothing in it. So you'll see when I make modifications on this on the first exercise that it really uploads. Okay, so that's what you really need to do to get started. But what you need to know is you need to know how to set up your FTP account. Now you can set up separate accounts if you want to. I sometimes set up a separate account for each of my subfolders, but the easiest thing to do is just use the default account, which is whatever your username was assigned with your normal password, and you can click on the Configure FTP Client. And this is going to give us the information that we need to go on to the next video where we set up our Dreamweaver FTP software. Remember, FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, and that's how you're going to upload your pages and your images and all of your files into your server. So this has directions for several different things. It doesn't tell you Dreamweaver, but this is really what you need to know. My username is Mary, and my FTP server is ftp.mary.mccdgm.net. The other thing that you need to remember is that everything that we're going to use is inside of public_HTML. And then I'm going to set it to the Web 175 folder. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here, and we'll pick it back up for the next video with setting up a site in Dreamweaver.